finally, we are going to be showing off the one and only Milim. Yes, Milim got buffed and is quite possibly the talk of the town, man.
We were saying, OP, don't forget about Milim, man. You gotta show off Milim, you got to. And
hey, we showing off Milim, don't worry about it. Now, there's a lot of stuff that we can tackle with Milim in terms of just regular nuking, in terms of break nuking, just using her as an attacker, reflect nuking, which is a big one, and we're going to be showcasing all that in today's video. Now, I don't really usually ask for it too much in the beginning, but if you enjoy this, definitely hit the like. If you want to know what changed with her buffs, this is all the stuff that changed. The major change was to her reflect, but of course the multiplier buffs and everything were also really nice and a great addition to Milim to help her out any type of break nukes or nuking in general, and it just helped her out overall. Now, in terms of what Milim's main game plan is or what her strategies are, there's a few ways that you can use her. You definitely could use this character as just a regular old attacker because she does actually have 100% crit rate in her kit. A lot of people opt in to use her as a nuker, which is very good as well. People opt in to use her as a break nuker, which is also pretty solid. She has some good passives to complement her. As you see right here, we have additional attack level 5. This gives her 50% more damage during break. She also has her fighting spirit level 5. This increases her arc gauge by 5 when you take 10% of your max HP as damage. And then we have her unique passive, Ancient Demon Lord, which this gives you more damage, but it increases the chance you flinch based on how low your HP is. Right? Is that what I'm reading? Is that right there? Hold on, let me look at this. This is actually supposed to be increased freeze and paralysis resist by 100%, and damage increases as the HP of this unit decreases. I don't know why it says this. This is completely wrong. Like, this is actually misinformation in terms of this unit. As you see though, for her slots, they're actually really good with a 5-star magic, a 5-star support, and a 4-star physical. In terms of what you want to run here, there's a lot of different options you can go with. In terms of what exactly you're doing, let's say if you're using her as an attacker, I'd probably prioritize Archon a lot. You're probably thinking of stuff like Victor's catsuit, Alma's hat, stuff like that. For 5-star support, you're looking at AoE Archon items for the most part, or single target Archon items that are really good. Milim's clothes, for an example, Goku uniform, the mask that's here currently from the Tensura event, LDH, stuff like that. Gonna be vibing. And for 4-star physical, B3 claws, the best in the game for just sustain in general, just tons of stuff, and it also helps her out quite a bit since the lower HP she has, the more damage she's gonna have. In terms of nuking, I don't feel like I really gotta go into this too much. Anything that's gonna be lowering the enemy's magic res, anything that's gonna be buffing up your damage, anything that's gonna be giving your team burst arc gauge. Now, as for Milim's animations, we actually haven't seen them, or at least I don't think so, so I want to do that real quick. Let's see her attack skill right here. Okay, I like that. Well, she kind of like psychs herself up pretty much, right? Yeah, kind of. We have her skill here. Oh. Dang, she really just got out there. I like that. That's unique. Not a lot of characters do that, where they just zoom off the side of the screen, then appear on the other side of the screen. I like that a lot. That looks really cool. Now with the art here, this is the reflect, of course. Looks really nice, like her powering up. And then finally, we have the one and only Drago Buster. And let me see. Oh, I can't even see it. It's off the screen. Pretty quick in terms of the true art right there. She just dashes off the screen, jumps up, does a blast. Looks nice. Very practical. In terms of like a nuking unit and stuff like that, very solid stuff right here. Very practical. Not really doing anything too flashy, but definitely has good animations and good speeds for what she wants to do. So I'm going to say Milim is probably an 8 in terms of her animations, because I really like this skill actually. Now, in terms of what we're going to be doing, first and foremost, I want to try her in an auto nuke. This is going to be us auto nuking Odious, and I want to see how well she does in this. I don't see this really messing up. Draken is extremely broken in terms of just dealing extra damage with his equips, since he does give that 100% physical damage buff instantly. So equips hit stupidly hard. As you saw there, Grand Destin hit for 131k. So I think Milim should be able to just one-shot this herself without even anyone else really helping. But Draken and them, of course, are going to deal some damage here, but I think majority of the damage will come from Milim. Hopefully S will be able to break by the time Milim goes up in the air. Yeah, and then let's see the deeps. Yeah, look at that, 474k right there. I saw about, ooh, I'll take that. First crest on Milim's level 4. We're already looking good, man. We're already looking good. About a 5-second run too. Definitely not bad. Milim and Draken sharing the damage right there. So I'm actually curious here. I'm going to try this again, but I'm going to turn off Draken and Forte's true art, and I'm going to see how hard just Milim hits for right here. I want to see if she can do all of Odysseus' HP just by herself, which I'm almost positive she can. I guess if I really... Wait, let me see. The auto doesn't fail, baby. You gotta love the Draken. It's so consistent, man. This should break instantly, hopefully, right? There we go. And she should one-shot him, right? Oh, she actually doesn't. But she does deal 2.4 million. She definitely could, I think, if we had more damage buffing equips on the team. But like I said, we're using a lot of items on the team that don't really benefit her too much, since she is a magic damage dealer and not a physical damage dealer. But still, 2.4 million by herself is actually really good. It's going to be a fire nuke team. As you see, we're running a lot of stuff here to buff up our damage and lower fire resist while also lowering magic resist. We also have Benimaru on here, another amazing Tensura unit. And also, we have Fire Roy on here too, which is going to be a massive fire damage buff as well. And I think this team will work pretty well against this fight. I did actually learn something. I saw you guys tell me this in the comment section on my Benimaru video. You guys were saying how I should let Hao go first in terms of his arts, which is what we're going to be doing here. We're going to get Hao going, and we're going to get Benimaru, followed by Roy, and then ending it off with the one and only Milim. And let's see the damage right there. Oh, ooh, that is some deeps. I mean, didn't kill, right? Definitely didn't kill, but maybe just maybe. You know what? Let me see something, because I think some of our buffs fell off. It might be able to kill. I think if I maybe go some more fire resist down, it definitely kills. You see, so we got double fire resist, we got magic resist. Nah, I guess not. Yeah, maybe if I had like a better magic buffing item for Milim, but I don't know what else I could use to give her even more deeps than what she's already gonna have. Let's see the damage though. How we looking? Ooh, 5.2 from the boy Hao, definitely expected since we are buffing up a lot of fire damage and also buffing up magic damage by quite a bit. Milim with the 4.4 million, looking really good. I think all this stuff will stack with each other, but I haven't been checking, but I'm gonna see right here if all the buffs come up as they should. Like this one? Okay, yeah, all the buffs stacked, and whoops, I actually used Benimaru first. But as we see, is this gonna kill now? Oh, still not enough. Even upping the fire resist isn't enough. I'm pretty sure this works. Let's see. It gets so close. It gets so close, bro. All right, whatever. I'll take that. You know, we'll take that. You know what I'm saying? That's as close as I think I'm gonna be able to get. Maybe if I use like Melty instead of Hao, that could be a little bit better, because Melty does give some arts damage, and she also gives a huge buff in terms of damage taken on the enemy, so maybe that one would work instead of using the Hao, but I'm not for sure on that. But as you see, look at the boy Hao pushing out the deeps, and the girl Milim pushing out the deeps as well, which is really freaking good. Looking very, very spicy on that one. I like that a lot. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, that is not everything that we want to show off for this video. No sirree, I have a very special surprise for all of you. This comes straight from the man Mirai GS himself. You guys may know this man if we actually look at him in the game real quick. He was the #1 raider of the last season. As you see, 8,000 defeats. What an absolute Chad. A complete freak of nature for grinding that much. And he was one of the first people that actually sent me this video of him reflect nuking. Of course, a lot of you guys sent a ton of videos of reflect nukes and everything like that, and I appreciate all you guys, but Mirai was the first one to hit me up, so hey, we gonna check out his stuff. And I didn't see all of it, but it gets pretty crazy. This is a reflect nuke against Chloe special EX hyper. I don't see exactly how this would work, but as you see, we got the silent treasure, the Exceeds X. He has the hell spit for some accuracy as well, and overall we have a bunch of other stuff that's gonna be buffing up damage. And you see we have the Summer Lisa, which I wish I had her, man. I do. This is really pushing Milim's reflect, I feel like, to the limit. I'm very interested to see like how good her reflect actually turns out to be with a lot of other stuff in the game. For an example, against oh god, yeah, that's a lot of damage. Now, unfortunately, with Milim's reflect, she actually doesn't taunt the enemy, so there's a possibility that some of your teammates die whenever you do use it. Like, for example, here you see Dartfin got clapped, but still is insanely good. I'm curious to see how well Milim's reflect nukes do against, like, Redacne in the mines. If it's good even against that stuff, that's going to be huge. This character's nuts. She's crazy now. Would I say she's broken? Not really. She needs a lot of support and a lot of extra stuff to really get going, but I think if you're just starting out in the game, she's a great character to get. She's a magic damage dealer. She has 100% crit rate in her kit. She's also self-sufficient to an extent. Not much that I would change about Milim. The only thing that I would say that maybe would be kind of, I would like a little bit, is that if this wasn't just tied to break. But I understand why, you know, I know they want to have her as a break nuker. It's perfectly fine, but if this 200% damage was just on the true art by default, it would be so nice. It really would, but I understand. I understand. Either way, that was Milim. Great character. Love her. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you all again for coming out, man. It's been your boy P. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out the other showcase videos popping up on your screen right now. These are all the part 1 showcases done now, and you guys can definitely expect for all of the Tensura units to be covered whenever their buffs get added to the game. And oh yeah, one more thing. Don't forget to drink water.